Namaskar, friends. Today we will see how the diseases progress. See what sort of environment we are living and what sort of current daily habits we have. And also we need to understand the disease progression. Where are we? And current health score. And this wellness secrets lifestyle modifications. See the sources of toxin. Some are internal. Internally it is happening and some are external. What are the externals? Air pollution, building materials, cigarette smoking, food chemicals which you don't know getting added, herbicides, household goods like solvents you use, toilet cleanings and all that, pesticides which are used for our food, radiation, traffic fumes, and what type of water we are getting at home. And in terms of bad gut bag bugs, free radicals in the body, sugars, what we take, lot of processed foods, stress, and leaky gut. Leaky gut talks about a majority of the problem of digestion, assimilation, and all that. So there are certain things which are not in our control. Few things are in our control. Anybody is overweight as per their height. If anybody is over having the large waist size, they are bound to be having two problems. One is fatty liver, another is insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is the big problem, main reason, root cause for obesity, and then fatty liver, pre-diabetes, blood pressure, stroke, and PCOD, all these problems. Friends, let's look at majority of the people have functional illness. What is that? Lack of hydration. People don't drink sufficient water, and also they don't know how to drink water. They drink water while eating food, immediately after eating food. Water and food should not be at one time in our stomach. Constipation, gas, bloating, and poor appetite. Unable to pass stools completely and satisfactorily twice daily. See, two times, going to the bowel movement is absolutely a must. Eating without hunger, eating multiple times. What is multiple times? We are all habituated to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, coffee, tea, snacks, and all that. So in a day, people are eating 5 to 6 times. Eating high carb foods like processed foods, sweets, and all that. Stimulants like coffee, tea, etc. So in a day, from morning to night, we are continuously feasting only. So this is going to cause increased sugar levels and increased insulin levels. Initial times, sugar levels are under control, but our insulin is very high. If the insulin is high levels in the body and long duration of the day, in a span of 5 to 15 years, people will develop insulin resistance. We just talked about it, what all insulin resistance can cause. Understand, friends, other than water, anything else one puts in the mouth is food, period. Because water does not require digestion. Other than water, anything else requires digestion in the stomach. Once it is digested, you have sugars, and then to maintain the sugars, insulin is produced. So, since people are eating 6 to 7 times daily in terms of drinking or eating or whatever it is, so every time there is a sugar hike and there is insulin hike. So, in a day, there is a continuously high sugars and high insulin. Sugars are maintained. Anytime you check your blood sugar, you find your fasting sugar will be below 99. PP sugar will be below 120, even random sugar also many times will be below 140, 160. But that itself is not a healthy condition because the body is designed to maintain the sugar levels for many, many years. Sedentary lifestyle, we don't do any physical exercise, poor mind management, we don't know how to handle the world, with the result we are stressed and anxiety, and all this will cause lack of sleep in the night. And people are also not sleeping in the night. It's absolutely essential to sleep between 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. so that your body rhythm is matched with the circadian rhythm, sun and moon. See, all these five things, they will cause what in the body? They'll cause toxins in the body and nutritional deficiency. Why nutritional deficiency? All the time we're eating cooked food only. There is no nutrition into our system. Constipation, insulin resistance. They in turn cause in the body inflammation and then hormonal imbalance, which in turn leads to lifestyle disorders like obesity, blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, PCOD, and diabetes, etc. Pre-diabetes, diabetes, etc. Now, look at it, friends. There are so many people, they don't have any symptoms, but they're unhealthy. Why? Because they're overweight, they have belly fat, and they may be having high blood pressure. And this is all functional illness. That is the time people have insulin resistance, poor gut health, and D and B12 vitamin deficiency also. By the time you are diagnosed with the diabetes and blood pressure and all, it is too late, friends. You have missed the golden opportunity to know the problems in advance. My study and research on health status of 62 of my relatives and friends. Look at friends. When I got them checked fasting sugar, fasting insulin, HbA1c, and when I checked their insulin resistance and they checked D and B12, this is the startling results I have. Out of 62 people aged from 17 to 65, 70, 59 people out of 62 are having insulin resistance. That means what? They are in the wrong direction. If you are in wrong direction today, you are going to end up in a wrong destination tomorrow. What is wrong destination? Ill health. Number of overweight cases. 47 people are overweight. That means they are not as per their height. And 21 people out of 62, that means 34% people are pre-diabetic. Incidentally, they don't even know that they're pre-diabetic unless we do this HbA1c test. Number of diabetic cases, 20 people out of 62 are diabetes. And total pre-diabetes and diabetes put together are 66%. And the majority of the people are having D and B12 vitamin deficiency. B12 deficiency primarily because of a lot of processed food and we don't eat healthy foods. D vitamin is because though we are in a tropical country, because of our brown skin, our absorption levels are low. On top of it, we are hardly exposing our entire body to the sun. We go dressed up and we are not in the sun for many hours in the day. So that's how the D vitamin and B12 levels are very low for majority of the people. And look at it, friend. There are non-diabetic. That means their sugar level, fasting sugar level. Look at all are green. This is fasting sugar. Except three people, all of them have got good sugar level. And look at their HbA1c also good below 5.6. But look at their insulin level. Fasting insulin level is above 5, 6 and all that. And their insulin resistance, this is the what? 3.97. It should be below 1.5. Look at all the people except two people, all of them have insulin resistance. But incidentally, they're all non-diabetic and they are probably overweight also. These are the people who are pre-diabetic. That means HbA1c is between 5.7 to 6.4. Look at, for them also, few of them have got good sugar levels. Only red color means they're above 100. There are hardly 6, 7 people. And look at their fasting insulin. Everybody is having high insulin levels. And look at that insulin resistance also. 7%, 4% and all that. Above 1.5. And they're also overweight. See, look at these people. Indian people, even up to 60 feet also, 6 feet also, they must be around 70 kg. Look at these people, though they're short, they're all of them are 70 and above. That means, as we discussed, 60% of the population is overweight. And these are the people who are diabetic. They're under medication. Even then, look at friends, their fasting insulin levels are high. See, diabetic patients, general understanding is they don't have proper insulin produced or insulin is not working. The actual fact is most of the people have high insulin levels for many, many years, 15, 20, 30 years. People continue to producing good insulin levels. The problem is insulin resistance. They have to change over the lifestyle. Medicine may not be many times required. Friends, let's look at it. What is the toxicity? Stage 1. See, you have 4 organs in the body which remove the toxins. What are they? Your stools, large intestine, and your kidneys and urine, and the sweat from the skin and the lungs. See, when we don't excrete all the waste from these four excretion organs, what happens? There is a accumulation of toxins in the body. When these toxins don't get cleared from these 4 roots, what happens? They try to come out in a different routes. By way of what? Their body does attempts to discard the accumulated waste material by way of cough, running nose, vomiting, loose motions, etc., and warning us with further symptoms like no appetite, body pains, fever, constipation, gas. But what we do, we try to put some medicine and we go to the work. Whenever body is giving you signs of illness, it will tell you to don't eat and take rest, but we do the other opposite. So we complicate our health conditions. See, low immunity signs. What are the signs of low immunity, friends? Low energy, bad skin, gastric problem, headache, acidity, constipation, piles, kidney stones, sleep issues, obesity, itching infection, leg swelling, then mucus, eyes, ENT problems. All these problems are stage 1. What is the stage 2? When stage 1 is just whispering in our ear. It's telling you take rest, don't eat, but we don't listen to that. We ignore the whispers of the body. When we ignore the whispers of the body for many years, what happens? Body goes into the second mode. That is at stage 2 disorders. What are they? You already come to pre-diabetes, diabetics, hypertension, heart diseases, kidney problem, arthritis, tumor, cancer, paralysis, liver diseases, osteoporosis, fibrosis, brain stroke, psoriasis, gynecology problem. These are all the second stage problem. That means what? We have ignored these problems for many years. And what happens, friends? Even these things are also we are ignoring. Diabetes, we don't change our lifestyle. We continue taking medication. We continue eating multiple times, continue eating high carb foods. What happens? If one ignores these things for a period of time, the body kicks one onto the ambulance stretcher and pushes you into the ambulance, I mean, into the ICU. This is what happens to people. See, body is so miracle. Unless you work very hard, very hard, then only your body becomes sick. Remember that, friends. Please create right conditions to your body. Now let's look at there are 7 stages of diseases, friends, which are progressing in 10 to 20 years. See, look at what is the first thing as we discussed. The first stage is fatigue, lack of energy, vitality, lack of appetite, sleep deprivation, tiredness, etc. Stage 2, accumulation of toxins in the body, and then further drain of energy, sluggishness, fever, and all that. Stage 3, irritation, unpleasant feeling, itchiness, easily hesitate, we get angry very fast, depression, anxiety, worry, menstrual issues, skin diseases, insulin resistance. Look at it, has taken so many years. Weight gain, pre-diabetes. This is stage 3. Lot of people overweight and they feel they have no issue. They don't even get their blood test done. They presume they're healthy. Not at all, friends. You are already having a functional illness. What is the fourth stage? Inflammation in the body. Insulin resistance. Body's natural reaction to toxins in the body is pain and inflammation. You have pain in the body. Chronic inflammation leads to chronic hormonal imbalance, and that is causing lifestyle diseases. That's how you get into diabetes. See, pre-diabetes is before you take 3, 4 years before itself you have a problem. You have not paid attention. You're overweight. It is visible. Your large waist size. It is visible. We have neglected. We did not pay attention. That's how we got into problem. That is the fourth stage. What is the fifth stage? Ulcers inside the body, repeated suppression or neglected cause of pain, massive cell and tissue damage, aggravation of lifestyle disorders. People are getting into one tablet to 2 to 3, 3 to 4 like that, and the multiple problem. People have got blood pressure, they develop heart problem, they develop diabetes and all that, severe diabetes, more medicine, insulin and all that. Sixth stage, scarring as a form, toxic material encapsulated in a sac of hardened tissues. Quarantining, body is doing so much things. There is toxins in the body, it just quarantines it. It just makes some sort of, what is that called? A tumor-like thing. And last stage where body has control. Here, until this time, you have the opportunity to reverse spread. You can make efforts to reverse all these things. There is some tumor, there is some sort of discomfort and all that. What is the seventh stage? Friends, this is the stage body vitality is very low. Cells are no longer controlled by the brain. Multiplication is added. Takes a lot of time to correct. This is the stage is cancer. So a lot of people think we checked last month, there was no problem. All of a sudden, it doesn't happen, friends. We are ignoring body's symptoms, body's telltale marks. It's our own ignorance. Let's look at it, friend. We must always check our health status. As we discussed, this weight and waist size should be as per height. Blood pressure should be below 120 by 60. See, these are the 6 blood tests which are absolutely essential. Fasting insulin, fasting glucose, HbA1c, lipid profile, triglycerides, HDL ratio, D vitamin, B12. As we discussed many times in my channel, the range is very important, friend. 3 to 5 is insulin, and then your D vitamin should be above 50, B12 should be 500. They're in the range. But is it not better, instead of passing with 40% of marks, you get a distinction? Go to 60, 70% of the range. Yes, each human being is different, but try and get these parameters in a better way. And there are other parameters which require, biomarkers like HSCRP, homocysteine, uric acid. There are the inflammation markers, then complete blood test, thyroid profile, kidney function, GFR, liver test, urine and look at out of this 18 parameters, my score is 89%, friend. I was only not okay on 2 parameters because I was diabetic for 12 years. Last 9 years I'm living without medication, but my pancreas have probably gone for 70%, 60% must have been lost its capability. So I have to be absolutely careful in not taking any sugary food. I am also human, so I do enjoy sweets and all. So still my HbA1c is 7.1% without medication. Friends, what we need to do? We need to do to prevent and cure lifestyle disorders. You need to improve your gut health, insulin sensitivity. Gut health and insulin sensitivity can be improved by way of drinking 3 to 4 liters water every day, 2 bowel movements, eating only twice when hungry, nothing in between 2 meals except water. Stop eating multiple times, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and all that. So eating only twice when hungry, that itself will take a great leap in your health. And then 45 minutes of brisk walk every day, 7 days a week, friends, no break. As long as you're eating, you don't take a break for eating food. Why do you take a break for your exercise? Imagine, friends, in animal kingdom, each and every animal has to run for its food. An elephant travels at least 60 kilometers in a day to collect his food. Human beings, all that they have to walk from the hall to the bedroom. I mean, kitchen. You get the food there. So that's how we are mostly on a feasting mode. That's why we are all in trouble. And then 7 hours night sleep, D and B12 vitamin adequacy are absolutely essential. Now, what do we do, friends? As we discussed, these three are fundamental. Don't drink water 20 minutes before eating food, while eating, until 2 hours after eating food. Water and food should not be at one time in your stomach. Eating multiple times, we just discussed high carb food, stimulants like coffee, tea, etc. They cause poor gut health and insulin resistance. So multiple time breakfast, lunch, dinner, multiple times taking snacks, then coffee, tea must be stopped. Other than water, anything else you put in your mouth is food. If somebody understands these three red colored formal fundamentals, they can improve their health 50%, friends, without doing anything. Now, what do we do? Every human is unique and are differing in age, male, female, genes, BMI, and their health condition. Most of the diet plans, whatever you find, they help you in losing weight. So check with your doctor before making any changes. Observe your body. When you make changes, watch your body, listen to its signals, what it is telling you. Accordingly, make appropriate changes in time. Immediately after waking up in the morning, preferably before sunrise, drink 1 liter water. Focus your mind on your stomach. You should be able to go to the toilet. Think about going to the toilet, you'll be able to go to the toilet. After that, go for a 45 minutes brisk walk, come back home, rest for 5-10 minutes, drink again 1 liter water, focus your mind on the stomach with an object of going to the stools. Don't engage in any other activity. You will be able to go to the second bowel movement. Look at, we are removing all the toxins from body. We have given 1 liter water in a gap of 1 to 2 hours time. So that does the cleaning purpose. Maintain 14 to 16 hours overnight fasting. Say if you have taken your second meal night 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. until 11 a.m., don't take anything. That's how you're able to keep 14 to 16 hours. That would improve your gut health and insulin sensitivity. Take first meal when hungry and maintain the same timings, whatever you want to eat. What type of food you want to eat, and when do you want to eat, what time you want to eat, what is the quantity you want to eat is entirely your choice. But choose your food wisely. Choose good carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, not processed food, and good protein like you have fried egg, and this organic eggs and all that. You can also have ghee and then cold pressed oils and all. You can have good fats. And after 2 hours of the first meal, suppose you finish your first meal say 12 noon, so from 2 o'clock onwards until the second meal, until 30 minutes before second meal, you drink 2 liters water in installments. Suppose you finish your meal at 12 noon, from 2 o'clock you take 1 glass of water, then after half an hour, 1 hour, you take another glass of water. Like that, you finish 2 liters. Always keep the water in bottles so that you can keep a track of how much water you are drinking. Take second meal when hungry in the evening, whatever time is convenient, but try and maintain the same timings. Try to preferably to have your food before 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then second meal you can have. As refined oil, you avoid cold, use cold pressed oil, use pink salt. Manage stress, learn pranayama, meditation, practice every day, and then 7 hours sleep between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. is non-negotiable. Fasting once in 15 days with honey and lemon, fasting when not well, just we discussed. When you are unwell, body is trying to throw all the toxins out. That time you should give the body a free time. If you eat food, a lot of energy is gone into digestion and assimilation. So during the illness, you must take fasting only. You can have plain water, or you can have coconut water, or you can have 1 or 2 times juice. Friends, maintain your progress report. We just discussed. Always check your parameters and then see after 3 months of following this natural lifestyle. See what happens, friends. Somebody comes to you, says that student of yours comes, not a student, say a child comes to your house and say, I got 80%, uncle. What do you say? Do you appreciate him, or you reprimand him? It all depends on what is his score. Suppose all along he gets only 90, 95% of the score every time. This time, if you get 80, you'll ask him what happened to you. And if a boy who's getting only 50, 60% of score, when he gets 80%, you will simply applaud him. Similarly, you need to always know where you stand earlier. Now how you have you improved, or have you got your system into more problem? Friend, as I discussed with you, insulin sensitivity, gut health are the keys to your health span. We already discussed this point. Friends, what to eat? You can have homemade food. And if somebody is very keen to improve their health, they can have a vegetable juice at 11 o'clock, and 12 noon, they can have the cooked food. Evening, second time, they can have uncooked food. Uncooked food will provide you all sorts of nutrients to your friends, like sprouts, soaked nuts, seasonal fruits, and then cashew nuts, fresh coconut, dates, and all that you can have. And then if somebody is diabetic, they must avoid high carb foods. They can avoid white rice and all that carbohydrates, chapati also. They can try sometime this, eggs, and then to the curds, and then paneer fry, all sorts of salads, nuts, sabjis made of coconut, any made with ghee or coconut oil, good enough. Try this every day. Check your sugar levels before eating food, after 2 hours of eating food. Keep a chart, see the improvement. If you're satisfied, go and discuss with your doctor, show your progress, and ask him to reduce the medicine. Because if you're following this method and continue taking the medicine, you will get into trouble because you will have low sugars. Friends, these are few people who have benefited by following these wellness secrets. People have reversed their diabetes. They come back from 8.9% HbA1c to almost 5.78%. And then people have lost weight, 15, 20 kgs, and they become more energetic and hale and healthy. And they don't fall sick. Friends, my name is Gangeshwar Rao. I'm not a doctor. I'm an automobile engineer. Look at, as I was telling you, 2014 January, my health score on this 10 parameters is 10%. I was overweight, large waist size, my BP was high, my HbA1c is 7.8% with a lot of medicine. I was taking medicine for diabetes, blood pressure, kidney stone, and high cholesterol. And in 4 months, by following Dr. Mantina's natural lifestyle, I've improved my health without medicine. Look at my health score is 80%. Even January 23, look at I'm maintaining my health score substantially well. Friends, what you need is right knowledge and discipline. They are the gateways to your health. So you must invest time to acquire the right knowledge and be disciplined. And I'm sure in 2, 3 months' time, you will improve your health substantially. Thank you very much for listening. If you like the video, please subscribe and share to your friends. And you can watch other videos in my YouTube channel. Thank you, friends.